This week on the Ranger Report, classes and clubs advertised to incoming freshmen, a look at the meningitis vaccine required for college, and German exchange students arrive at SV. I'm your host, Charlie Ceballos, and today is Thursday, March 28th. Organizations here at Smithson Valley began courting incoming freshmen at the curriculum fair this past Thursday. The fair is used to promote different clubs and classes and recruit incoming freshmen as they choose their schedules. Sarah Bashir has more.
Each spring, Smithson Valley opens its doors to incoming freshmen for them to explore the many opportunities awaiting them in high school. The future Rangers roam the long hallways, nervously anticipating high school life and the changes that accompany their transition to a larger, more challenging school. The curriculum fair, hosted by student leaders from a plethora of organizations, is the perfect opportunity for 8th graders to get a glimpse of high school firsthand and have their questions answered by older students who understand the nerves and stress that comes with growing up. On Thursday, March 21st, rising freshmen flooded the auditorium area, which buzzed with nervous excitement.
The curriculum fair was super fun. Essentially, the theater booth that I was working at, we were trying to get middle schoolers to audition for the bigger production classes. It was really cool. Got to see a lot of the next generation of Smithson Valley, a lot of the students that would be coming in from the middle schools.
What is it like to talk to the incoming freshmen? Are they excited or?
They are, and they're interested in what they're going to be taking in high school and kind of intimidated. So it's a really good idea to have a curriculum fair so they can kind of get an experience of what is going to be offered and meet some of their teachers and meet some of the students.
So it's really just meeting a lot of people and letting them know what we do in theater in high school and then what we can offer them, as well as just how fun it is and how great it is to be in a program. And we also had a lot of pictures playing from our recent contest that week that were showing just a lot of what goes on backstage, or not really backstage, but what goes on behind the scenes, and that's part of the family aspect of it, where just you really love the people that you're working with and you wouldn't give it up for anything.
Sarah Bashir, Smithson Valley Ranger Report.
As seniors start planning for college, one small oversight can prevent any student from attending a Texas university. A law passed in 2011 requires a bacterial meningitis vaccine for all Texas students before they begin college. Senior correspondent Sarah Montgomery has everything you need to know, along with info on how to get the vaccine free of charge.
Bacterial meningitis is an infection of the spinal cord fluid and fluids surrounding the brain, resulting in disability or even death. The close range and contact with others that comes during college life puts students at extreme risk for contracting the highly contagious disease. A law put into effect January 1st, 2012 required that all college students receive a mandatory meningitis vaccine before attending classes.
Meningitis is an infection of the covering of the brain and the spinal cord, the meninges, and that's life-threatening. The CDC has recommended that everyone be immunized for that because it is very contagious, especially bacterial meningitis, and when people are in close quarters, there's a high probability of transmission if someone comes out positive, and because it is a life-threatening illness, they feel that it is worth everyone being immunized against.
It is a current state law in the state of Texas. All college freshmen, regardless of age, if they're planning to attend college, whether living on campus or off campus, they're required to get the meningitis shot.
I think it's fine because they just want to keep everybody safe. It's kind of like I want to say it just keeps everything standardized, because if it's not a shot, then people try to do other stuff and it may not work out. I don't know, people just get sick. You don't want a whole bunch of sick people at college, so they might as well just take every precaution they have. I don't have a problem with getting a shot. I really don't have a problem at all.
We're going to have Caravan, which is a immunization mobile clinic, come here on campus on April 10th to give immunizations, and you also can go to your regular primary care physician, or you can go to the health department. Yes, you should bring a copy of your immunization record. If you're getting it done here on campus, we have your immunization records on file, so you don't need to bring it if you're getting it done here. But if you're going to a private physician or the health department, they do want you to bring your immunization record, and they want you to have eaten before you come to get the shot.
Though the shot is mandatory, some students, like senior Taylor Helms, have negative side effects to the vaccine.
Basically, I had really bad nausea, and I'd get sudden, really intense dizziness spells, and I had really sore joints and muscles all day, and it basically just felt like I had the flu all day, and my arm was really sore. It was really bad. I think it's important, and I think it's definitely necessary, but It depends, I guess, on the people who have it and have different reactions from it, but it is necessary to get a meningitis shot.
I'm actually very much in favor of the mandatory shot program because meningitis is almost always deadly when students get it. And the students that get it usually are students that are living near each other, like in the college. Now, I was real lucky because my son didn't have any side effects from it, and I know there are sometimes side effects. But I think it's a great program, and I think it saves lives.
Remember, all state schools require a proof of vaccination in order to attend.
Students can submit their shot information either via email, fax to the admissions office, or they can mail it straight to the admissions office.
To get the meningitis vaccine on April the 10th through the school's free clinic, sign up in the nurse's office and have a consent form turned in by April 5th. Sarah Montgomery, Smithson Valley Ranger Report.
After a strong wrap-up to district play, both the boys and girls soccer teams are headed to the first round of playoffs. Allison Humphrey has a look at soccer's move into playoffs, as well as scores for baseball and softball in the Ranger Sports Report.
Boys and girls soccer is victorious and baseball and softball dominate. This is Allison Humphrey with the Ranger Sports Report. Boys soccer had a successful game on Friday with a final score of 2-0. They advanced to the first round of playoffs on the 28th against MacArthur. Girls soccer also won their game against Wagner on Friday with a score of 9-0. Their first round playoff game is also on the 28th against Reagan. Baseball won their game against Judson 16-6 on Friday. Their next game is against New Braunfels on Thursday the 28th. Softball won their game on Tuesday against Wagner 7-0. Their next game is on Thursday the 28th against San Marcos. Now back to Charlie.
Each spring, foreign exchange students from Germany visit our campus to learn about the U.S. Arriving last Thursday, the Germans spent the week experiencing American school. Ranger Report Ambassador Sean Dooley has an inside look at this confluence of culture.
Hello. We welcome all Germans visiting the SVHS campus. The German students had the opportunity to explore American teen culture firsthand. This experience also gives them a feel for an American high school. Each German lives with a pre-selected SVHS student for an entire month. I had the chance to speak with a German to see how their transition is going.
I have to change my clothes and my language. I like the weather, it's very nice, it's hot. I like the food, fast food, burgers. Yeah, and I like the people, how friendly they are.
It is the student's job to make the German feel welcome and to bond with them. I was able to talk to Tommy Cevallos about what it's like to host a German.
I like to have someone that I can always spend time with because my brothers are usually at work or not willing to spend time with me. So I have another friend, I guess, that I don't have to call or ask to come over or talk on the phone to. I needed to stop spending less time doing antisocial things like playing computer games, and I needed to clean my room. We've been doing a lot more family and group activities to help him experience some more American Texan-style family-type activities. I think it's kind of helped bring our family a bit closer together.
The broadcast team hopes all Germans are having a positive experience and that the rest of their stay is enjoyable. Sean Dooley, Ranger Report.
That's all for this week's broadcast. I'm your host, Charlie Cevallos, and this is the Smithson Valley Ranger Report.